Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. We're talking pure greatness in this video, the best of the best. No matter how you got into this game or what level of skill you actually have, I'm pretty sure at some point you wanted to be a Yu-Gi-Oh champion. Well, these players personify that image and they are some of the most influential and impactful players that the game has ever seen. So I've decided to list and rank these king of games in a video I'm going to call the top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh players of all time, the Yu-Gi-Oh hierarchy. Now, just to keep things on an even playing field, I will not be including any players who have ever been officially suspended by Konami due to accusations of cheating, specifically referring to accusations when it comes to integrity, i.e. things like stacking cards, marking sleeves, etc., etc. This unfortunately means players like Adam Korn and Iman Ganin will not be eligible for this list. So without further ado, this is the top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh players of all time, the Yu-Gi-Oh hierarchy. Number 10, tie between Dario Longo and Dp-Ygo. So kicking off our list are two duelists who should need absolutely no introduction. Dario is an incredibly skilled player who has not only won the Italian WCQ twice in 2006 and 2004, but in between those years in 2005, he actually got second place. Also consider he has not just been a participant of the World Championship 2 times, but he actually has won the entire event. On the other hand, Dp-Ygo is one of the well-known Bolito brothers whose very name is synonymous with success in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dale is not only widely recognized as the creator of Tomato Control, a deck that he used and pioneered to win a Shonen Jump championship, but he also has numerous Shonen Jump and YCS tops, and get this, an astounding 45 regional top 8s. Number 9, Alejandro Reyes Vavado Suarez. So this is someone you've probably never heard of, but trust me, it's not because of my amigo's lack of skill or status. It's simply because of where he's from. Hailing from Mexico, Alejandro is in fact the only player in Yu-Gi-Oh history to win a World Championship qualifier, a YCS, and a Shonen Jump championship. In fact, he's also qualified for the Yu-Gi-Oh World Championship twice. He's definitely deserving to be on this list. Number 8, Lee Kik-chun, a famous Yu-Gi-Oh player that might not be as well known on the Western Hemisphere. Lee is often referred to as a child prodigy. He started playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh in March 2008. Oh boy, dad return format. And after just 4 short months, he entered and won the Hong Kong National Championship at the ripe old age of just 15 years old. 2 years later, he would re-enter and win this same event, receiving an invitation to the Asian Championship Plus in Hong Kong. 2 of the next 5 years, including this year's event in 2015, Lee would actually go on to make at least the top 32 in this same event. Number 7, Billy Break, a Texas legend and also the greatest beard in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily. Billy is not just a 3-time YCS winner, but he's also known to be a great deck builder with a great Yu-Gi-Oh! mind. Billy is one of the players that had a pretty long and arduous path to finding success in this game, as his career heights can reach back all the way to 2008 when he first started topping Shonen Jump events, but he's also one of the only players to openly admit that he kind of doubted himself often, and he doubted that he would ever reach his true potential. Fun fact, Billy is only one of 2 players in Yu-Gi-Oh history to ever win back-to-back Shonen Jump championships or YCS events. Number 6, Patrick Hoban, easily the most polarizing member of this list. Whether you love or hate him, Patrick Hoban's skills cannot be denied. Probably the most successful player ever in the ARG Circuit Series, the guy might just be the face of contemporary Yu-Gi-Oh today. He's won a YCS, he's topped numerous events, he did win the North American WCQ back in 2013. His tech choices for decks have often been copied and they've sent the secondary markets into flux. You have to admit he's definitely one of the smartest players around. Number 5, Terasak Poonsabat. Better known as T, Terasak was easily one of the game's best and all-time deck builders. Probably known best for his creative and magnificent Destiny Hero beatdown deck that was often referred to as T-Hero. Terasak was not just one of the most creative minds that the game has ever seen, but he was often one of the most fearless when it came to innovation. He was a Shonen Jump champion, and the irony was he actually used his own version of machines to defeat his own creation in T-Hero in the finals of the Shonen Jump that he 2021. Number 4, Jerry Wang, another great Yu-Gi-Oh innovator and a 3-time Shonen Jump champion with 17 Shonen and YCS tops. Jerry ironically was a little bit under the radar. Although he was a absolute terror in all formats where dad was all the rage, Jerry was most known for playing meta decks, but specifically crafting them to countering the meta, making him one of the best mirror match duelists of all time. Often his techs could be next level, as he was one of the players that popularized playing Cyber Valley and machine duplication in Dad Return so that he could make the deck even more absurdly fast and make his OTKs even more explosive. Jerry wasn't the flashiest player around, but he was definitely one of the best. Number 4, Michel Gerner, arguably the, you know what, I'm just going to say that he's the most accomplished European player of all time. Michel really has a list of accomplishments that can wrap around the block like twice, literally. In 2006, he won his home country of Germany's national championship, and then in 2007, he followed that up by being a finalist for the European Feral Tour and winning the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nintendo DS World Championship. I mean, this guy was pretty much conquering Yu-Gi-Oh! On all levels. In 2007, he would win the first ever European YCS, and then the very next year he took it a step further by winning the 2011 European Championship in Madrid, Spain. And you know what? Even more impressive than that, after his official retirement in 2011, this guy reemerged from the ashes to claim second place at the European Championship in 2013. But wait, we're not done yet. Let's take it a step further than that. Let's go Super Saiyan 3. Just 2 short months later, he would actually go on to win another YCS in Belgium. Oh, holy God, I'm exhausted. Number 2, Jeff Jones, a fan favorite and in my personal opinion, the greatest deck builder in Yu-Gi-Oh history. Jeff Jones obviously has a list of accomplishments to rival anyone. I mean, he's a multiple Shonen Jump and a multiple YCS winner. He has dozens of regional top 8s. He has an ARG win, but it's how he goes about it that truly makes him a legend. More so than anyone on this list, Jeff Jones has never been afraid to completely break the mold of the meta and venture out into the blue and find something new and completely undiscovered to win with. This is the same guy who took second place out of YCS with freaking Psychics, who, you know, made top 16 at a Shonen Jump with Big City. That was a pure E-Hero based stun deck that revolved around E-Hero Ocean, Wildheart, and Stratos. Like, how did that even happen? Jeff Jones has proven time and time again that in the right hands, pretty much any deck is playable. Honorable mentions include Sam Pedigo, Philly Luna, Cesar Gonzalez, Jarrell Winston, and Michael Conahan. And finally, our number 1, Lazaro Bolito. If you weren't playing when this guy was around, you don't know what you missed. The other Bolito brother, Lazaro, was truly a force of nature. He's a 2-time Shonen Jump winner, a 2-time Shonen Jump runner-up. He's a Canadian national championship, and he also won a YCS. So his accomplishments speak for themselves. Lazaro was not only one of the most skillful players ever seen, but he was one of the most respected because of his sportsmanship, his humbleness, and his level of clean play in a game where a lot of things are kind of sketchy and shady. His decks were just amazing. I mean, his deck building was spectacular, and he was often known as a player who could kind of give a blueprint for an entire format. In his prime, he's also the only player that I believed every single time he entered a YCS or a Shonen Jump championship that, like, he was literally going to win that event. So I think that he's definitely, in my personal opinion, the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player of all time. So do you agree with my list? Who's the real king of games? And if there were any amazing players that I left out, leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching as always.